Ariana Grande is without a doubt one of the most beloved young singers in the world right now. Though she's only in her 20s, Grande has been a major TV star, Broadway star, and of course, singing sensation. She's always up for having fun with her fans, and she comes off as one of the most positive people on the planet. But how much do you really know about her? Join me as I show you 8 things that you do not know about Ariana Grande.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Nothing is harder than learning a friend isn't real.
Number 8. She started on Broadway. It's very easy to categorize Ariana Grande as a singer or a former child star, but she's much, much more than that. For example, do you know where she got her start? It wasn't on Nickelodeon, it was actually on Broadway. She had a role on the Broadway show called 13, which is ironic because she was 15 at the time, but hey, whatever. Not just anyone gets on the Broadway, and thus that shows just how much talent she had at a young age. You could also say that this experience on Broadway via her performances helped her get ready for all the challenges and pressures that were going to be coming for her as she would advance in both her acting and singing careers. So while it may be true that Broadway has long since been a thing for her, it's important to acknowledge the impact that it had on her life. And who knows? There's no law that says she can't go back to Broadway if she wants. We're sure many would love to see her as part of their cast. Number 7. She's allergic to cats. I'm sure some of you will find this infinitely hilarious because one of the roles that Ariana Grande had when she was on Nickelodeon was as Cat Valentine. And yeah, well and truly, she is a woman who is allergic to cats. She actually made that public knowledge via a tweet that she made back in 2010, as she posted a pic with one and said, "I'm allergic to cats. Couldn't resist though." We can sympathize with her on that one because cats are incredibly adorable at times and it's hard not to want to touch one. We're also sure that she found herself in a laughing fit when she was on Sam and Cat because of how she was named after something that she honestly couldn't touch. We also have to wonder, before that tweet, did she get a lot of cat gifts because of her character name? That would be both hilarious and, well, horrifying if so. Oh, and ironically enough, her first name was inspired by Princess Oriana in the show, Felix the Cat.
Mommy or daddy?
Mommy. But I love my dad. My parents are divorced. I never get to see my dad because he lives in Florida. But my mom is always with me.
Number 6. She took her mother's name. Die-hard Grande fans will know this one, but it's an important fact to note for various reasons. You see, family is something that is very important to Ariana Grande, but not in the way that you might expect. Given her fame and success, you would expect her to have a full loving family, but in fact, she only has her mother. She was born Ariana Grande Butera in Florida, but after her father left her mother, she decided that she didn't want her father's name anymore and thus became Ariana Grande. Though there have been reports that her father tried to reach out to her, she's loyal to her mom, and in one of her songs she even noted that if she was ever to get married, of which she's come close a few times, she would want her mother to walk her down the aisle because she had been the biggest driving force in her life. We find this rather sweet and a true loving gesture to a woman who had the hard job of raising a child on their own with no real support. Given all of that, how could Ariana not be loyal to her mother? Number 5. Even young, she was giving. Life has taught Ariana Grande many things, but one of the biggest things by far is that you have to be kind to others and help them out when the time comes. This is something she has done in her adult life, but also in her youth as well. At the age of 10, she co-founded a youth singing group called Kids Who Care. The group performed at various charity and fundraising events and pulled in over $500,000 for charities just in 2007. That's an incredible amount of money, and she did that when she was 10. Now sure, by this point in time she had a little fame and was able to use that to help out, but that's not the point. The point is that she was so forward thinking that she considered the welfare of others before herself. Something that many young celebrities have never done, but it didn't end there. She was featured with Bridget Mendler and Kat Graham in 17 magazine in a 2013 public campaign to end online bullying called Delete Digital Drama. After watching the film Blackfish that year, she urged fans to stop supporting SeaWorld. In September of 2014, Grande participated at the charitable Stand Up to Cancer television program, performing her song My Everything in memory of her grandfather, who had died of cancer that July. Grande has adopted several rescue dogs as pets and promoted pet adoption at some of her concerts.
I'll call you back. Come on.
In 2016, she launched with MAC Cosmetics a line of lip shades called Ariana Grande's MAC Viva Glam, the profits of which benefited people affected by HIV and AIDS. Her philanthropy has continued on from there, and has even done various things in 2020 to prove how much she's invested in saving lives. In May of 2020, Grande joined a Los Angeles protest for the death of George Floyd after posting multiple posts on her social media about injustice and asking her fans to sign a petition condemning the Minnesota police for the killing. Grande knows she has a voice that people will listen to, and thus she's not afraid to use it to benefit others. Number 4. Copycat? The world of music is a very tricky one to navigate. There are various genres that are fighting for attention amongst various stars who are trying to make their next hit. As a result, there are times when music quite literally sounds the same or very, very similar. Now, sometimes it's intentional and the references to songs that the artists love, but sometimes not so much. You might think that Grande, with all of her talent and music people beside her, wouldn't dare copy another song. But in 2013, she was sued for trying The Way, which featured former boyfriend Mac Miller. According to the suit, The Way allegedly copied a lyric from the 1972 song Troglodyte Caveman by the Jimmy Castor Bunch. Coincidence or something more? We're honestly not going to find out because eventually the suit was settled privately, which likely means that Grande paid a sum of money in order to stop the suit from going to court. This is ironic for many reasons, not the least of which was that The Way is one of her biggest hits. Number 3. Copycat Part 2. Moving into the more fun versions of copycatting, Grande is known not just for her vocal talents in regards to singing, but she apparently is really good at imitating people. Grande's impression of Jennifer Lawrence stole the show on Saturday Night Live, but the Hunger Games star isn't the only celeb whose vocals Grande can impersonate. She also showed off her musical impressions on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where she impersonated singers like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. That shows a wide range of abilities and another reason why Grande is an incredibly special woman.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard of Wiz, if ever a Wiz there was.
Number 2. The Wizard of Oz. What do you remember about your childhood? We're talking the really young years. What shows did you watch? What songs really got you singing? For Ariana Grande, one thing that she absolutely loved in her youth was The Wizard of Oz. That was not only her favorite movie, but apparently it was the first song that she remembered singing in regards to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which of course is one of the most iconic songs in cinema history. You can guess that Grande had a song in her mind during many times in her career, and might have even been a key motivator for going into the careers that she did. Of course, the ironic thing is that the song almost didn't get into the final version of the film. Thankfully for many, including Grande, it did. Number 1, the song she hates. There are no doubt tracks in certain singers' lives that they don't remember as fondly now as they did then. Not to mention, they grow in their confidence and sound design, so earlier tracks feel lesser. But in the case of Ariana Grande, the song that she honestly hates more than anything from her own soundtrack was her debut single, which is not something you would expect from a star. The track in question was Put Your Hearts Up, and not only did she hate the song, she hated the music video too. It was geared toward kids and felt so inauthentic and fake, Grande told Rolling Stone in 2014. For the video, they gave me a bad spray tan and put me in a princess dress and had me frolic around the street. The whole thing was straight out of hell. I still have nightmares about it, and I made them hide it on my Vivo page. Think about that. Think about hating it that much that you still have nightmares and you hide it on your page so that people can't find it. Granted, this is the internet and a simple search will find it, but hey, that's not the point. It goes to show you that especially for young stars, they don't always have control over what they make. So what did you think? What do you think of these things that you didn't know about Ariana Grande? Did any of these facts especially surprise you? Which of them do you think shows more of Grande's personality? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.